right. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is Daniel Umstead, host of the RNG Radio Show, and welcome to my channel, or back again, I should say. So if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe for more videos such as this on real estate, resume writing, career tips, advice, credit tips, as such, and more along the way. So I was doing some research on real estate syndication and wanted to give you like a pro and con and how you can actually get into it without being like this accredited investor. So first and foremost, I want to let you know what real estate syndication is. It is a pooling of funds from many passive investors to purchase income producing real estate. Now, the key word with that is that it is income producing. So that means it is making money. Now, the other word that you heard in that definition is passive investors. So what is a passive investor? Typically, a passive investor is that accredited investor who's got a lot of money in their account. And what I mean by a lot of money is that they're showing that, $1 million or more is showing being cycled through their accounts, whether it be how much money that they're making, what they might have in their stocks, their real estate portfolio, what have you. So getting those individuals pulled together to start a syndication is actually where it starts. But the key thing that you actually need is that income producing real estate. So I wanted to start off by giving you that feedback and tips. So if you are not that passive investor or accredited investor, getting to that point, start looking for those deals. Start talking with commercial brokers, start checking out in your neighborhood, seeing what is around you and seeing what is available to you. That you can maybe dive in more, do your due diligence on, and then actually go out to either a commercial broker or other investors that you may know. There's plenty of them on LinkedIn, Bigger Pockets, and even Facebook as well. So as I mentioned, what it is, how you can get into it is pretty much those two pathways. It's either going to be a capital pathway or a managed pathway. On the capital side of things, when it does come to capital, you are bringing money to the table. On management side of things, you're not only bringing the deal, but you're also adding to it. Some folks who do want to get started in real estate syndication, which I highly want to recommend doing, but some folks just want to be able to find the deal, present it to some investors, and then just walk away with the check. You're not getting your long-term investment, or I should say long-term cash flow from it, because you pretty much gave away a great thing. By being able to get into real estate syndication, you need to not only give the deal, but you also need to figure out how the deal is going to work and how it's going to be beneficial in the long run. So now if you are on the passive side of things, all you're doing is putting money towards it, X amount of dollars, and then expecting a certain return at the end of the day, once everything is said and done with renovations and such. And in addition, how much money is going to be brought in via rents and such. So the pro tip, or the pro attitude towards doing real estate syndication, is that you're not going it alone. Imagine you buying a duplex and you have 2 units, and then all of a sudden, for whatever reason, that tenant decides, you know what, I don't need to live here anymore, or because they're not paying the rent and not doing what they're supposed to do as a tenant, they decide that they themselves need to self-evict, or you yourself need to actually evict them. So right then and there, half of your money is gone, and you're doing what you need to do as far as getting a brand new tenant, and you might be rushing the process by just trying to get somebody in there so you're not losing that much money in your pocket. Now, with the real estate syndication, although most real estate syndications don't usually deal with the 2, 3, or 4 unit, but with the 10 unit, it's already broken down that there might be that vacancy cost, that we might have a vacancy rate of only 80%, but at 80% of the 10 unit, we're allowed to have those 2 units not available. So in the long run, when you look at it, okay, 8 units are filled up. We might lose 2 people, but if we do, we're still good to go and we still have cash flow coming in. And in addition, it's not just the one investor putting in money. Typically with the 10 unit apartment complex, you have many investors putting in addition to the person that actually acquired the deal as well. So approach to that, hey, real estate syndication, it's many people involved, not just you yourself. Now, the con is that it's not liquid. So if you were to think of a stock, if you were to go on Cash App or Webull or any type of a stock platform in which you may put $100 in and then see at the end of the day, like, whoa, I made $110 for whatever stock that you're looking at, depending on what it is, you can pull that money right out. Real estate syndication, not so much. Even though you might be putting in $100 in, and I'm just throwing that amount in there. But let's say you're putting $100,000 in, that doesn't mean immediately that you're getting the money right back out. So a con could be is that it is a long game with real estate syndication. So all those deals and terms are broken down when you first initially go through the real estate syndication, in which how long the money is going to be kept there for, what is the cash flow going to look like, in addition, when would be the payout when it comes about. But just to make sure that everybody's on the same terms, that will all be broken down when you're going in. So I hope this helps as far as if you're looking at a real estate syndication, whether looking to get into it, whether you're already in one, and maybe they didn't go over the main thing with you. And then last but not least, understanding what some of the couple of pros and a couple of cons to it. For more of these details, tips, and advice and more, feel free to give me a call directly at 609-351-3975, or you can check out my website, danielumstead.com, or be sure to check out similar videos such as these on real estate, resume writing, career tips, and all. Thanks again for watching, and be sure to check out more episodes like these on the RNG Radio Show. Talk to you soon.